Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. Here's a look at some of the stats for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now Sacramento starting 5. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Monk is out there with Levine, and it's Sabonis in at the 5 down low. And for New Orleans, the guard set is Alvarado and McCollum. Zion Williamson is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here we are, Greg, in the second half of the season. What do you think playoff-bound teams are focusing on right now?
I would say just making sure they keep the momentum heading into the postseason, as well as do everything possible to try to stay healthy.
Now here's McCollum. Williamson left side. 5 to shoot. Rebound by Murray. Levine against McCollum. Now here's Levine. Defense is right there, and the shot goes in.
What determination from Levine, finding his finish despite the contact.
Pass to Messi. Murray against Williamson. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
One of the best dunkers of this era. Levine loves to put on a show.
You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
And so here's Sacramento, following the score by New Orleans. DeRozan for 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
One of the underappreciated guys in this league. DeRozan just goes out, puts up big numbers, and he doesn't really get the shine that I think he truly deserves.
Now here's Williamson. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. From 10 feet out, that's a miss, his second after 2 shots.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. DeRozan scanning the floor. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Free throw good. Sabonis. Some thought that Domantas Sabonis was the snub of the 2024 All-Star selections. RJ, what'd you think?
It's easy to see why people felt that way. He is a walking double-double, Kevin. Oftentimes, it's a triple-double. But there's so much talent in the league, even he can get overlooked.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Sabonis is a guy who works hard on both ends of the floor, and he does things the right way.
Pass to Messi. Now McCollum driving inside. Kicks it out to Williamson. From outside, off the mark. For New Orleans, their last game a loss to the Kings. Dean passes to Monk. Sacramento moving it around. DeRozan with it. Pulls up on the wing. Messi grabs the rebound. Pass to Alvarado. Williamson with it. He's covered by Murray. Now Alvarado. Williamson from long range. They get it back. Messi's shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said, "It's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, we're just out there trying to win." Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. And timeout called by Willie Green. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Some changes for New Orleans. Boston's checked in, and Hawkins subbed in for Jose Alvarado. Then for the Kings, Ellis is checked in for Levine, and it's Carter in for Monk. .157 left in the first quarter. To Williamson. One of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. For the Sacramento Kings, GA, the expectations for this group have risen.
Well, it was about just making the playoffs for this franchise and breaking that drought. Now, Kevin, it's about advancing in the postseason. Just getting there isn't good enough.
The Kings shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
He's off on the second. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Carter, the pass to Sabonis. Now here's Murray. Pass to DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The veteran DeMar DeRozan, RJ, a terrific player, a great scorer.
And he's been doing it for a long time. He has been the elite scorer since he picked up a basketball.
And he makes the first.
I like the leadership DeMar DeRozan provides for his team. He's a steady veteran presence out there on that floor. He can motivate his guys even in really tough moments.
And he makes both free throws. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Here's Boston. No scoring in this one. Here's Olynyk, and it's good off the back rim and in.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. LaVine gets the bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
McCollum against Ellis. McCollum left side. Here's Olynyk. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's Sacramento. They're up by 5. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Last game for the Kings, they picked up the W against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. We've got Carter, also Ellis out there. Zach LaVine is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's LaRavia in at the 4 spot. Now here is Carter. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And eventually every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully by that point it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
And the first one at the line is good. New Orleans making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. And a change for Sacramento. Monk's checked in. Carter hits them both. Here's Alvarado. Still without a basket. Pass to Olynyk. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Alvarado passes to McCollum. 2 on the clock. It's hauled in by the Kings.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Pass to LaVine. Takes the 3. No good on the shot. Pelicans trail by 7. McCollum with the ball. Last time out he had 14 points. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
Bean passes to Valanciunas. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Back to Monk. Over McCollum. And he overshot that one, missing. Well, for New Orleans, shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Here's Alvarado, defended by Carter. And it's Laravia with the rebound. And so Monk will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Levine kicks to Monk. Fires for three. Boston grabs the miss. Pelicans trail by 5. Pass to McCollum. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Doesn't quite have the height, but boy, does McCollum have the heart. He's a relentless finisher in traffic.
And timeout called by Willie Green. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. So for the Pelicans, Zion Williamson comes in for Kelly Olynyk, and Trey Murphy subbed in for Green.
One shot.
And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room, and he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
The Pelicans trail. Floats it up for Williamson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
Now here's Levine. 23 points his last outing. Fires the three. Comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6. Mr. Williamson. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Alvarado. Monk defending. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Here's Levine trying to get something going. Boston grabs the miss.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
McCollum passes to Williamson. And they take the lead. Williamson's got the lead up to 2 now for New Orleans.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Jonas Valanciunas.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
New Orleans making a switch here. Hawkins is checked in, and the Kings also making a change. Trey Lyles checked in for Levine. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New Orleans?
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Shoot two.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
No good on the free throw. Green, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Good on the second free throw. A minute 42 left to play in the first half. So the Kings call timeout, their first.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
And check out the numbers for Williamson. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. Averaging about 27 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
And he's willing to take on the scoring load. Look, he is more than capable of delivering.
There's 1:38 left in the first half. Ellis against Hawkins. And here is Monk. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Not to mention the rim protection he provided, credited with 2 blocks, and you know that he altered a few more.
Now Alvarado. After the missed 3 from Malik Monk. Shot clock at 6. Alvarado passes to Williamson. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And now on the 2K leaderboard, the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. These are the best free throw shooting teams in the league. 4th, the Kings.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Keegan Murray's checked in for Trey Lyles, and Levine subbed in for Ellis. McCollum against Levine. Back to Murray. Outside DeRozan. And that comes off the assist by Levine. DeRozan's got the game tied up here for Sacramento. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. To the middle. Here's Alvarado. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Alvarado's got his first points of the night. And so Monk will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And he needs to get back to what he was doing in that first quarter when he was in attack mode, drawing fouls and getting to the line.
The first one falls.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
Both good from the line that time.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
McCollum against Levine. Now here's McCollum. And the layup's good off the glass. McCollum's got 5.
And
guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pelicans lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hello, everybody. We all like close games, and tonight's matchup with the New Orleans Pelicans does not disappoint.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those degrees you have. Calculated degrees, very consistent approach, man. I'm telling you, man, just like you.
Yeah, you can't speed them up or slow them down.
All right, guys, let's swing it over and see what the fans have been posting. So, a pressing question. Hustle D. Jeremy wants to know, will Shaq's career as a DJ surpass his basketball career?
Wait, Shaq's a DJ? No, I'm just...
Kenny, don't make me release this footage of you dancing on my stage.
It's
I
all
will
right,
release it right now. I'm picking my phone up right now. You say another word, I will release this footage.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
The guard set is Alvarado and McCollum. Trey Murphy is out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Misi in at the center position. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
And since being drafted in 2014, Levine has put in the work to get his three-point shot where he likes it, really upgrading that deep game.
Alvarado, good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Alvarado's got his second bucket tonight.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here's Sabonis. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. 4 on the clock. Murray, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
McCollum against Levine. McCollum right side. Over Levine. It's hauled in by the Kings. Hey, RJ, what about Keegan Murray? He made the immediate impact in the NBA as a rookie, setting a record for three-point shots made, and he has continued to build on it.
A bit of a surprise as the 4th overall pick in the 2020 draft. Murray was the right fit. Big part of Sacramento ending that 17-year playoff drought.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And now a look at Domantas Sabonis.
What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. Pass to Levine. Sabonis with the ball. Now DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Drops it in from 11 feet. DeRozan's got 13.
Ooh, and when DeMar DeRozan is cooking with grease, he is borderline unstoppable. And he's feeling it right now.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 8. Now Alvarado. Pass to McCollum. Williamson outside. And a miss there on the triple. The Kings trail by 3. Baseline try. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Monk. DeRozan's got 4 points this quarter.
That's his bread and butter, DeRozan. One of the great mid-range shooters in this game.
Back to Alvarado. New Orleans moving the ball around. Williamson a screen on Sabonis. The 3 from McCollum. They get the rebound. And Williamson throws it down.
Already one of the most powerful dunk artists in the history of this game. Mount Zion.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Kings have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
Shooting 2.
A free throw dropped for DeRozan. The Pelicans making a switch here. Boston's checked in, and a change for the Kings. Ellis is checked in for Monk. DeMar DeRozan hits them both. New Orleans has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Boston. Guarded by Levine. Misi's shot is good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Zoelis will bring it up for Sacramento. Pass to Levine. Back to Ellis. Right side, DeRozan. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip. 1:56 left in the third quarter of the game. They set the pick. Here's Williamson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Keegan Murray.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New Orleans?
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And, you know, another thing that's really been working for them tonight is the mid-range. That they're having no problem finding shots in that area.
And both free throws good for Williamson.
Well, with his attacking style, Williamson spends a lot of time at the foul line.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
In a moment now to see nice three-point percentage numbers on this list. A look at the leaderboard showing us the most accurate three-point shooting two men in the league. .141 left in the third. Here's Levine. 9 points in the game so far. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Pelicans leading by 3. Here's Boston. He has yet to score. To the inside. McCollum, no good.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Pass to Sabonis. And here's Levine. Back to Sabonis. Sacramento again missing. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Williamson outside. Here's Messi. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The basketball mind Williamson has is special. Just knows how to break the D down in that pick and roll.
Sacramento moving it around. Outside DeRozan. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got rebound number 8 now on the night. McCollum deciding where to go with it. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we've reached the end of the third. Pelicans on top. They're up by 5. And will return shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for Sacramento, they've got Domantas Sabonis. Ellis is out there with Monk. Then it's Trey Lyles. And it's LaRavia in at the 3.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's LaRavia. Pass to Monk. Left side, Sabonis. Here's LaRavia. Off target with his 3.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Boston. And it's LaRavia with the rebound. The Kings trail by 7. Monk outside. Here's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Love to see Sabonis get dominant like this. Defense has no chance to interfere.
Master Olynyk. The 3. And that one's good. Boston. Boston's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pelicans. Timeout, Sacramento. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. You know, he had some pros and cons. He said, I like our play inside. But what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. He needs more production from the outside. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Laravia. And it's Lyles in the corner. Laravia passes to Monk. From deep three-point territory, it's hauled in by Hawkins. New Orleans leading by 8. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here with his first shot attempt, and Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds in this game, and Jose Alvarado is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. New Orleans on D. Ellis finds Monk. Inside. Here's Sabonis. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Zion Williamson's checked in for the Pelicans. McCollum comes in for Hawkins. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Kings. Zach LaVine comes in for Carter. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
McCollum outside. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
And DeRozan kicks to LaVine. It's deflected. Williamson against Murray. Here's Messi. Here's McCollum. Kicks it out to Williamson. Offline with his 3.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And hasn't had as many opportunities at the line as he did in that first half.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. It's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leading.
Monk outside. 6 to shoot. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Excellent body control by Sabonis, rolling off the pick and into position.
LaVine against McCollum. And he nails the jumper. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Timeout, Kings. 1:56 left in the fourth. Left side, DeRozan. 9 feet out. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Oh, wow. What a move from DeRozan. That's just not fair.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. That shot missing. The Kings trail by 8. Here's Monk. Alvarado grabs the board. For New Orleans, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Williamson looking it over. Here's Messi. Pass to Alvarado. New Orleans moving the ball around. McCollum with the ball. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Pelicans.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And really an important win from a pride standpoint. Nobody likes getting swept, so they're able to salvage a win in this 4-game season series.
And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. They've led by as many as 11 points. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Timeout called by the Kings. There's 18 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Sabonis inside. Murray the pass to Monk. For the 3. It's good from beyond the arc. And so they foul intentionally. And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. So New Orleans wins it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, C.J. McCollum.